from being inside at the highest level that Jay-Z likes to watch Beyonce with different men, such as Ray J.
Let me ask you something, Jonathan.
Do y'all remember that clip of Diddy slapping Jay-Z's soft, subtle cheeks on stage like he was trying to tell him he'll be getting in them things tonight? Well, it turns out people weren't exactly wrong for thinking that was sus, because Rihanna's ex-manager just came out in an interview to expose Jay-Z for being DL. Yup, you heard that right. He said Jay has allegedly been bending over and spreading them cheeks wide open for other men to play inside. But it gets even crazier. Apparently, Beyonce is very much aware of it and allows it because she's also a DL lesbian. Jaguar Wright has been making noise about this for a long time, but people called her all kinds of crazy and accused her of lying on them folks. However, it looks like she might been getting vindicated, and it's all thanks to this new revelation from Rihanna's ex-manager. Now, as I said, the first time people started looking into Jay possibly liking pipe was when that video of him and Diddy went viral. They felt like it was weird that Diddy even felt comfortable smacking his cheeks, not just once, but multiple times. And guess what? Jay seemed to enjoy those smacks and even laughed at it. Things only got worse when a 2012 interview of him praising Obama for legalizing gay marriage also went viral. In the interview, he said, and I quote, "What people do in their own homes is their business. You choose to love whoever you love. It's no different than discriminating against blacks. It's discrimination, plain and simple. I think announcing support of gay marriage is the right thing to do. So whether it costs Obama votes or not, again, it's not about votes. It's about people. It's the right thing to do as a human being." Now, of course, there isn't anything wrong with this, but people found it interesting that he cared so much about this, and they started side-eyeing him for possibly being DL. Not only that, but back in 2018, Jay revealed that he cried tears of joy when his mom finally came out of the closet as a lesbian. "I was so happy for her that she was free. Mama had 4 kids, but she's a lesbian. Had to pretend so long that she's a thespian. Had to hide in the closet so she medicates. Society shame and the pain was too much to take." As if all this isn't enough for him to be getting side-eyes from people, there is also his one session with the gay painter, Jean-Michel Basquiat. In fact, some of y'all might not know this, but Jay's signature hairstyle was inspired by Basquiat. Basquiat never actually spoke on his sexuality when he was alive, but it was widely speculated that he was bisexual, and that the reason why Jay was inspired by him is because he allegedly sees himself in Basquiat. There are several photos online of Basquiat getting all cuddly with other men and doing things that point to him liking men in a romantic way. Jay even went as far as dropping $4.2 million on one of Basquiat's paintings in 2013, as well as referencing Basquiat in several songs, including this one in which he rapped, "Yellow Basquiat in my kitchen corner. Go ahead, lean on that blue, you own it. I'm the new Jean-Michel, inspired by Basquiat, my chariot's on fire. Everybody took hit my body up, I'm tired." Just when we thought the DL allegations couldn't possibly get any worse, Rihanna's ex-publicist, Jonathan Hay, stepped into the chat, and he had some things to say about Jay's sexuality. He said back in the day, when he was still Rihanna's manager, he witnessed Jay-Z and DJ Khaled. He said he thought the two of them would have been out of the closet by now, because everyone behind the scenes seemed to have been aware of the bisexual activities they were getting up to.
What I do know for a fact, not alleged, but DJ Khaled is bisexual. And Jay-Z has also participated in bisexual activities.
Would you want to say allegedly for your safety?
There's no, I would say allegedly if it was allegedly. DJ Khaled, 100% has been involved in, I did a show called One Shot, and he was in Miami, and he was open with the guy that he was with. He was gay. And I don't understand what happens there where, because nobody said anything to me like, "Hey, make sure you don't, go out and say this on record. Make sure you don't say this, da-da-da-da." So it's weird that would still be hidden. That seems like that should be a fact that DJ Khaled, at least in 2016, was definitely.
Okay, and
and Jay-Z is without question.
Okay.
He even went as far as claiming that he saw Jay-Z getting freaky with a trans woman who Jay knew for a fact was a trans woman. Apparently, all this was happening while he was already married to Beyonce.
They set out to do that,
Did you personally see Jay-Z with transgender women? You personally?
I have, correct. It was during it was during the tour. It was during the tour with the Mill, DMX, Jay-Z.
The Hard Knock Life.
No.
Or maybe a different one.
Yeah, they had the documentary for it. What was that called? I'll think of it. I'll think of it here in a little bit.
Yeah, it was a documentary, Backstage or the
Backstage.
Stage.
backstage with the mill and all that. I used to work with her, and I definitely it was unmistakable. You know, in 2024, the trans women are, you know, it can be hard. You know, like a lot of people that, you know, they don't know, but back then it wasn't as advanced, and you could clearly tell, you know, that was a guy.
But he didn't stop there, why y'all? He said Jay has been having freak-offs, just like the ones Diddy was having with Cassie. He would allegedly bring other men in to have intercourse with Beyonce, and in fact, Ray J was one of the many men he made Beyonce sleep with while he watched, recorded, and touched himself.
Is a cuckold, right? He likes to watch Beyonce with other men. Ray J, from what I heard, even before all this happened, was one of the guys that used to smash Beyonce while Jay-Z would watch. Diddy, as we know, is into those things.
A lot of people were quick to believe Jonathan, especially after he accused DJ Khaled too, because he got exposed for being gay a while back by one of Diddy's freak-off male Jonathan Oddie. Back in 2018, Jonathan was arrested, and during his interrogation, he exposed everything and everyone when the video went viral. People called him crazy, but guess what? During the recent Diddy trial, he was brought up and it was confirmed that he was in fact one of the male Diddy paid to freak off with Cassie. This means everything he was saying in that interrogation tape was true, and that included some gay allegations he made about DJ Khaled.
Do you know Sean Combs?
Puff Daddy?
Yeah.
P. Diddy, whatever you call himself. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, he's part of what's called the Boule. The Boule is a branch of the Illuminati. And he belongs to that agenda. That's why he's so famous. They land over contracts. I had sex with Cassie and Sean. Basically, he would tell me what to do with Cassie. I had like 15 encounters, and I heard a lot of business. Because what they would do is Sean talks a lot on the phone and on the TV with speakers and stuff, and I was like a slave, okay? For them, that's what I was. That's all right? I caught herpes, and I came back and I sued him for the herpes and won. Mark Eros and Ben Mercedes were his attorneys, okay? And Christopher Leon's here was my attorney. They asked me to turn in that, which was the video recording, and I did so. Yes, I have a good friend, a breakfast buddy. His name is Luis David Gonzalez, and he's a witness that Ross came at my house post-settlement. After we settled, Diddy sent Ross, and I asked him to go see if that was Ross and confirm his identity. Basically, what happened is Diddy sent Ross, which they're good buddies, okay? Mm-hmm. They're gay.
Who?
Both, Diddy and Ross, and Khaled. They're all gay, okay?
DJ Khaled, Rick Ross, and P. Diddy?
Yeah.
They're all gay?
Yeah.
Got you. All right.
Khaled is a Hamas supporter.
Hamas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I said it wrong.
No worry.
Hamas supporter, okay?
Right.
And remember how I said earlier that people believe Beyonce is a secret lesbian and that her and Jay's marriage is a lavender marriage? Well, you can thank Jaguar Wright for those allegations getting around, because she didn't hold back from coming out and accusing Bey.
Why don't nobody want to accept that shit?
Rihanna's publicist better lawyer up, because if he doesn't have any receipts to prove the allegations he's making and Jay decides to sue him, he'll be in a lot of trouble. What's worse is that he claims he doesn't need to say allegedly when talking about these days, because he knows for sure that Jay is gay. As usual, people had their own thoughts, and a lot of them actually agree that Jay might be DL. One person said, "He didn't just come out with this. Jonathan has been speaking on him for years. So has Nas. Research the diss Nas did on Jay in the 90s. I wish people would stop worshipping celebrities. You don't know these people." Another person said, "Jay-Z mom is gay. Hav is a big LGBTQ+ advocate, and there have been rumors about him and Lior for years. The reason they hide it is, the money machine relies on Jay-Z being viewed as street among the black community." But now I want to know your thoughts. What do you think about Jay-Z getting exposed for allegedly being DL? And do y'all think Jonathan has receipts for all this like he claims? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And don't forget to click here to watch this other messy video.